live on YouTube as well. Hi everyone, how are you? Today I want to talk about gender inequality and what is gender inequality? Why is it that there's so much gender inequality? For those who don't know me, I'm Lucy, and I live in Australia, and I'm a mother of 3 beautiful children. I'm passionate about gender inequality, which includes domestic and family violence. So today I just wanted to talk about gender inequality. I've just come to realize that I think not every there's a lot of gender inequality that's happening today. We find that what is gender inequality? Gender inequality is where women are not treated as equal to men. And recently at uni, I was doing a research about gender inequality. What is it? And I was surprised at the things I found out. And I feel like more women need to be empowered. Like, we need to empower a lot of women so that hopefully one day we will get to a place of equality for all, male and females. I've noticed, like, when I was doing my research, I realized that there was a lot of men get paid more than women, and I think that's very unfair. And then, as if that's not enough, more women experience domestic and family violence than men. The statistics are higher on men. Let's say out of 50 women that are killed, one is a man, and 49 are women. So the effects of gender inequality isn't working for all of us as a community. It's not working for all of us as a people. We need to do something about it. And the other thing is, you find that not a lot of women are represented in parliament. Not a lot of women. You find that it's only 30, statistics show that 30% represent women in parliament. And that is detrimental to our community as a whole. And the other thing is, by the age of 15, a woman is raped or abused or assaulted. So we need to do something. We need to empower each other. We need to do something about this gender inequality that's going on. And for me, I'm very passionate. Like, I'm very, it's not a nice thing to know that I've got daughters and they're not going to have the same opportunities as my son. I think that is a huge concern. And right now, policies need to be put in place that will help stop this inequality. It's not fair that a woman does the same job as a man and she's paid less. I think that's not okay. It's not okay for a woman to be paid less for the same job. And I think, moving on to the next point, we women need to be empowered. We really need to be empowered. And it's good to see a lot of women empowered. It's good to see people like Julia Gillard. Julia Gillard was the first female president of Australia. But we need more women to run the show. We need more women to be in parliament. We need more women to be out there. Even in marriages, a man will always be dominant than a woman. And I think marriage is it's a relationship where everybody needs to be equal. No one should try and dominate the other. So I think we women really need to be empowered. We need to get more educated. We need to get more educated. We need to know our worth. We need to know our value. At the end of the day, this gender inequality issue is really a huge problem. Like, women are the ones who will have babies. So because a woman is the one who's gonna be bearing children, it means that she would take, let's say she takes a year off work. In Australia, you're only paid for 18 months of maternity leave. And then let's say you decide to stay a whole year without leave. It means you should have saved enough money, and in that 12 months you won't be getting superannuation. For those who are watching from Zambia, superannuation is the same as NAPSA. It's a retirement fund where you put your money in so that you can you can save money so that when you retire you can have that money. Now if women are having 4 children and they're taking, let's say they take 2 years off work, or they stop going to work for maybe, if they're going to have 4 children, they're going to take at least 7 years off work. It means they will not have any more superannuation in their superannuation fund or NAPSA fund. At the end of the day, when a woman retires, she has less money to retire with than a man. So at the end of the day, like, gender inequality, we all have to get to a place of equity. We all have to get to a place where we're all equal, because it's not working. What's the point of having women who are not empowered? What's the point of having women who do not earn as much money as men do? Like, what's the point? At the end of the day, we don't have a sustainable world, and we don't have a sustainable community. Women and children, especially women and girls, they're always disadvantaged, and this needs to stop. Like, we moms, we need to teach our girls that you're powerful, you can do anything. And sometimes some girls were brought up to think Prince Charming is gonna come and rescue me, and I'm gonna be rescued, and that will be the end of my journey. It doesn't work like that. Like, no, Prince Charming is not gonna come and rescue you. And even if Prince Charming comes to rescue you, you do need something going on for yourself. You do need something going on for yourself. Let's say your husband dies and you don't have an income, or you don't have anything going on for you. How do you look after the children? How do you give them the same lifestyle? So yeah, at the end of the day, I think women empowerment, women, let's get empowered, because the is systematic gender inequality. The system doesn't favor women as much as it favors men. You find each country, just look at each country, there are more male presidents than there are women. You look at each country, you find a lot of more males are running the show, more males are in leadership. We women need to get into leadership. Women, get an education, get in there, get yourself something happening for you. Don't wait for Prince Charming. Yes, those who've got Prince Charming who's rescued them, that's a good thing. It's not a bad thing to have Prince Charming doing everything for you, but as a woman, you need to be empowered. Get out there and just do something for yourself. Don't wait for other people to pick after you, because at the end of the day, it's not working. And yeah, I hope a woman out there who's heard this can wake up today and see, what am I going to do for myself today that is going to change my life, that is going to change my future generations? Because whatever decisions you make today is not only going to affect you, it's going to affect your children and your children's children. So at the end of the day, we really need to be empowered. Women, get into parliament, get into leadership, get into those leadership roles, study hard. I know there are a lot of women who are already doing this, which is really good. There are a lot of women already in parliament. There are already women who are empowered, but there's still a gap. There's still a gap that men are running the show more than women. There's a saying that says, if you educate a man, you educate an individual. If you educate a woman, you educate a nation. So we women need to be more empowered. I look at that lady who was on Facebook and YouTube and whatever. Her husband, what's her husband's name? Derek Jackson or something like that. I don't even know the guy. I only heard about the scandal that happened, that he was cheating on her and all. And sometimes as a woman, you allow a man to treat you less of a human being because you don't have value in yourself. Like, find your worth, find your value. Yes, it's beautiful. God himself said it's not good for man to be alone. But at the end of the day, if you don't have value, that's why you find women like Derek Jackson's wife being humiliated in public like that. She's being cheated on. And the other thing I wanted to mention about that woman who experienced what she's experienced with her husband. At the end of the day, because you don't have your value, because you don't have value in yourself, and you're just waiting upon a man to rescue you. That's why men like Derek Jackson would go ahead and cheat on you and do whatever they think they can do on you, because they know that you're gonna stay. You don't have as much value in yourself. You don't respect yourself enough to say, no, I don't deserve to be treated like that. As a woman, you need to be educated. Get an empowerment if you've got an opportunity. I know not everybody has an opportunity to have an education, but if you have have an opportunity to develop yourself. Don't just end up in grade 12. Go get a degree, go get a diploma, go get something to get you happening. Because the more empowered you are, the less you'll be disrespected, especially by a husband, you know. Like, yeah, for a husband who goes and cheats on you, that's dehumanizing. It's humiliating for you as a woman. So we need to be more empowered. We need to do something for ourselves. Otherwise, what's the point? Yeah, that's just what I wanted to share today. I just wanted to share, women, let's get empowered, let's get an education, get into parliament. Don't let anybody put you down. If there's a position for you happening, get into the policies, go in the policy making areas so that you change the policies that are happening, that are the policies for all of us. Because you're not only changing that policy for yourself, you're changing it for the community, you're changing it for your children and your children's children. So women, let's get empowered. That's just what I wanted to say today. Bye-bye.